This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Sunday, the 9th of July. I'm Michael Groff. The monsoon is here. The clouds are with us. The humidity levels have come up. And, of course, we'll have that daily chance of showers and thunderstorms each afternoon and through the nighttime hours through the rest of the week. So let's talk about it as we look outside this morning here just after 9 a.m. Partly sunny skies in the valley right now, 90 degrees in Sky Harbor. The dew point is 63, relative humidity 41%. The winds are light. The barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area this morning, upper 80s to mid 90s on the board here in south central Arizona. Satellite shows plenty of clouds in western Arizona, southeast California, and extending north into southern Nevada. Even a few embedded showers out there. Here's the watch warning map, and plenty of heat advisories still continue here in the west as well. Also red flag warnings, so the risk of wildfires continues, and that's going to be a problem that'll stay with us, although with the added monsoon moisture, hopefully that alleviates the problem just a bit. On the convective outlook, we've got a slight risk of severe storms to include places like Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Madison, Wisconsin. Otherwise, several marginal risk zones, including north of the state up there around Yellowstone, in parts of Texas and Louisiana, on the Carolina coast, and here in southern Arizona, there's a marginal risk of severe storms. It's down toward the Tucson and Casa Grande, Gila Bend area, and Nogales. But certainly we'll talk about that as the entire state is in the green, meaning a risk of thunderstorms. So let's talk about that and everything else related to our weather right now as we take a look at the models. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. And it's the same old story. High pressure over the four corners, broad southeasterly flow, the monsoon getting cranked up. So in the valley today, partly sunny skies. There will be that slight chance of a late afternoon or evening shower or thunderstorm here. But the best chances, of course, will be in the mountains north and east of Phoenix and in far southern Arizona, down toward Tucson, Nogales, Casa Grande. That's the best risk of any storms capable of producing strong, gusty, possibly damaging winds. Lightning, those will be the primary risks. A few spots may get some rain out of this, though. I'd say the chance of anybody getting wet here in the valley, about 1 in 5. So not an overly great threat. But still, something that we'll watch. Highs this afternoon about 104 to 107. And it's going to feel muggy. The dew points are up in the 60s now, so it's going to be uncomfortable out there today. Looking at some of the high-res models and checking out where that's going, this is the HRRR, the high-resolution rapid refresh model, tonight at 7 o'clock. And it's showing almost nothing here in south central Arizona. A couple of isolated showers and storms. The radar may not look exactly like this, but the idea is not a whole lot. The atmosphere is a little bit worked over from last night's storm activity. So we'll see. Still, I think there is at least that risk of blowing dust in an isolated storm, though. Here's the CAPE to this afternoon, the convective available potential energy. Values a few hundred, several hundred joules per kilogram here in southern Arizona. Higher amounts approaching 1,000 joules down toward the southern border. So there's enough instability, certainly, for some storms. But the risk is not all that great. Looking toward tomorrow, we'll start the day off in the low 80s to near 90 for our lows. With partly sunny skies, we'll climb back to about 104 to 107 tomorrow afternoon. It'll still be muggy and a slight chance of a late afternoon shower or thunderstorm. I think the storms will be a bit more numerous here in south central Arizona tomorrow. So by tomorrow night, I'd say we have a 30% chance of getting some storms here in the valley, as I think more storms will develop in the eastern mountains and push westward into the deserts than today. And then on Tuesday, the pattern is not changing. You see down there on the bottom of your screen, that's a tropical system off the west coast of Baja. That is Hurricane Eugene. It'll be weakening as it gradually moves to the northwest up the Mexican coast. It's not going to have any impact on our weather, but you do see it there. And really, the rest of the week, the same pattern applies. Partly sunny days with a slight chance of a late afternoon shower or thunderstorm here in the valley. A 1 in 4 chance every single day. And highs 104 to 108. Same thing on Wednesday. Here's Thursday and Friday. The pattern just doesn't change very much. Now, as we head toward next weekend, though, this is Saturday. There's an easterly wave approaching the area, and that could start affecting our weather Friday night and into much of next weekend. And we mentioned this off the European models that we had been showing you the last few days. It's showing a very robust amount of moisture coming in here. And now the GFS is starting to pick up on this idea as well, although not nearly as aggressive as the European, but still the idea of increased moisture and a better chance of showers and thunderstorms. More organized precipitation may become likely out toward next weekend. So something that we will certainly watch. And if that happens, that could lower temperatures several degrees as well, and the humidity levels would climb even further. Let's go out to a week from today. This is Sunday, the 16th of July. And again, we'll watch for that easterly wave. Otherwise, the pattern, the overall upper air long wave pattern isn't changing. Troughing in the North Pacific, troughing in the east coast of the U.S., and a strong ridge out here in the west. This is almost the exact opposite of the pattern that we had last summer. And again, daily chances of showers and storms, and that looks actually pretty wet here for the valley. Here is Monday, the 17th of July. And look, it's not changing at all. Here's the end of the forecast period. This is Tuesday, the 18th. High slides a little bit to the east, but still broad southeasterly flow will continue with a chance of late afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Highs during this period, depending on if we have more moisture, we might be a little bit lower, maybe in the 101 to 105 range. Looking at temperatures through the period off the European ensemble, it actually has us getting into the upper 90s way out there at the end of the forecast period. That's pretty impressive. I don't think it's going to get quite that cool, but we're probably due for one of those days. And we always have at least one of those every summer where it's a cloudy, wet day, highs only in the 80s or 90s, just a miserably humid day. And we're definitely due for one, so we'll see. And that'll do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video comes back here tomorrow morning. Thank you as always so much for watching. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe to us. That way, every time we post a brand new video, you'll get the notifications. Be safe, stay cool out there, and have a great Sunday.